want to talk about that. I want to talk about that. And I want to talk about that. And how it changed my life. Okay, not exactly. Welcome to the Kaibo. I got a great comment recently, and I have to share it with you. Here it is. I'll just leave it up here for a few seconds. We'll examine it in detail. Andor FGC, thank you so much for this. I've read it, and I've gone back and revisited it a couple of times, and every time I reread it, I get something more out of it. This is exactly the reason I started this channel, because I want us to share our knowledge about becoming a better driver, and this is helping me a lot. Let's get right into it. So here are my braking points. I took a picture here each time I got on the brakes, and I'm just braking just before the wall on the right side of me, on the far side of the track there, turns to the metal barrier. And I'm like 1, 2, here maybe 2.5 car lengths back. That's where I put on the brakes here. Each one is very consistent. This is my braking point. This is where I was braking for this corner, except for this one. I don't know what I was thinking here, way up the road. That's just crazy. Again, here, late braking here, right at the metal barrier. So here at half speed, it's still going to go pretty quickly. I had to get out of this guy's way. I thought I could, I don't know, tuck in there or something. And then I punted that guy off, and I slowed way down. I know I'm half speed here, but I really slowed way down, hoping he'd come along and catch up, and he didn't. And I just kind of drove off without him, which we'll talk about in just a minute. But let's just check out this. Yeah, here I go driving away. Let's talk about this this comment here. It says, that was completely your fault. Even if you got the braking done and didn't hit the guy on the outside, if you follow him into the next corner, there still would have been no space for you to turn, because the guy to the left of you would have had the corner. So true. So you would have had to back off either way. Absolutely true. And this shows you how an A driver thinks ahead all the way through the corner. I don't think that far ahead, and I wasn't thinking that far ahead in this situation. I was, as I was heading down the straight, I was thinking, I don't need to pass them, but then once I got up close, I lost my mind because of this. Here's the braking point for this turn. I was way down the track there, and that just tells me I was crazy. I had lost it. I was not thinking clearly, and I was just thinking, oh, there's a position. That comment also went on to say I should have stopped and let that guy go, the guy I punted, and that's absolutely true. I slowed down. That wasn't enough. I needed to stop, and I preach that all the time. I should have practiced it then. Let's take a look at number 2. Now, I actually used my normal braking point to get on the brakes there. Still my fault. And it says also your fault. You're more than a half second back when you're entering the braking. He's not watching the mirrors because he knows you're not going to make a stupid move like that. And basically what it says. But yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Guilty as charged. No question about it. Number 3. So this one, I don't have any excuse for it. I just took the guy out. I don't know what I was thinking. I really honestly think that I wasn't thinking that I should pass them at that location. I wasn't thinking that. But when I examine it in depth, it looks like exactly that's what I was thinking. And that scares me. It scares me that I believe in my soul that I was trying, I don't know. It's scared. I know this is deep psychological counseling, yes. Tell me about your childhood. Okay, let's get on with things. Okay, before we get too into it, I want to say to Andor, thank you so much. Your insight is valuable, and I have learned from it, and I hope to be incorporating it in this race here. As I've been racing since then, I've really been thinking about this, and here we go. I also want to mention that I know I have not put out a lot of content lately, and I think I've told you that I'm a middle school teacher in my real life, and this time of year is really, really exhausting. I am completely exhausted, so it's difficult for me to get these videos out. Just finding time to do racing is actually kind of therapeutic. But it's therapeutic when this happens. I get punted. Yeah, nobody waits for me. So I'm down to 15th out of 15, and here we go. So this isn't a great race, but I did have some good back and forth with this guy Tyson, and all the while I'm thinking, okay, be cool and make your move when you can. And I seem to have a move here. I seem to have a run on him. I think I can get to the inside. I'm totally next to him. Well, okay, maybe not. Maybe I braked a little sooner than he did. Okay, so no practice pass. But I do have a run now, and I'll go to the left. I'm trying to think, who do I get behind? This guy's going faster, so I'll follow him up, and then maybe I can move over. Okay, I can. There's room. Now I'm going to have to get on the brakes and stay to the inside to give them room on the outside, so I'm going to be braking a little earlier and going all the way down to first, which of course is the suboptimal line, and he's going to take his position back around the outside. So we're keeping it clean so far, and I think, making some not stupid decisions. Okay, and whoops. I didn't expect him to slow down that much, and so I had the room off to the right. I didn't expect that I was going to pass him there, but I knew I had a little room to not hit him. Now I know I'm faster than a bunch of these people. I think I started the race like third or something. I had a pretty good qualifying lap at some point. I guess I went on the outside of that between the two lefts there. That's all I can think is why I got that penalty. It's kind of crazy. I know. Okay, got him on the inside. Again, I'm going to have to slow a little more than I normally would because this is not optimal, and he's going to switcheroo me. So good for him. I think I would have done the same. But I have a run coming out of here, so let's see. And again, I have the inside, but don't know if I can make it work. Yeah, looks like it's sticking. Okay. I'll take that, serve the penalty, and he's going to get back up here, and he knows I'm right here. I'm going to try to keep it to the inside, and poof. Yep. Okay. Lap 6. Yellow flag. Something's happened, but I'm right on his tail, so I'm feeling good about this. I'm pretty confident that I'm faster than he is. I just need to get by him and make it stick. And then not get a penalty. Okay. Can we get him at this corner? Again. Okay. He didn't hit me. But he will switcheroo me there, and so will his little friend, too. So... okay, we're not cutting away, so something good's going to happen here, I think. Get a run out of here. He has his blinker on. I don't know if he meant to do that or if it means go ahead around on my left. I'm not sure. This corner and I do not agree, and I always struggle to get a decent line through there and to understand what a decent line is. But he did get me on the inside there, so good on him, and I kept it to the outside so we wouldn't hit, and I guess I kept it a little too far to the outside because I have the penalty. And right before the penalty, I have this opportunity to just get on by. I don't think it affected him, and I had the run, so I needed to go somewhere. So, back behind him. But again, I keep thinking, okay, no dive bombs, and just kind of, I think there was a different level of confidence in this race, maybe. Now I do have a bit of a run on him, but I'm not going to get there by the corner, so I will back off a little bit. I think this is very mature of me. And then this happens. I do get a little run on him here. So, you know, if you are the faster driver, it will happen. Just don't force it. And that other race, so getting your mind into it is a thing. And this is my race. But can I get by him once? No, not yet. Stay cool. Really slow in, fast out. I got a good exit speed from there, and I'll get all the way around him. And at this point, I did not look back. I just kept going, and I was kind of dialed in at this point. I end up, you know, a second and a half ahead of him, and I was up over 2 seconds ahead of him at one point. So that's it. So thank you for being here. I appreciate it, and you know, pass me along to your friends so they can get into this too. And I'll see you, you know, whenever I can get another video together. Maybe around when school gets out. See ya.